What the? Ladies and gentlemen, we just went live on air with NWA Power, and all of a sudden we see a brawl going on in the midst. Literally, Manny Nomura's out there trying to. I don't know what he's doing, if he's trying to stop the chaos or anything that's going on. But literally, all 5 men just appeared in the middle of the ring, just brawling. I don't understand what's going on. Basically, all of them has claim to the IWG, or not the IWGP, but the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know what on God's green earth is going on here. All I can say is that all 5 of these men believe that they should be fighting Nick Aldis for the Never Openweight Championship next. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop this. Oh my! What on God's green earth is going on? I'm not sure if you all saw this or not, but it was TJP, Alexander Hammerstone, Chris Hero, Rohit Raju, Zack Sabre Jr. Basically, all 4 of them, or 5 of them, started out with a brawl to start off the show. Literally, all of them staking claim to the NWA Championship. Later on in the show, we're gonna give more insight on all of them, why they feel they should be champion, but we gotta do something about this. We gotta do something about this brawl. If all 5 of these men feel like fighting, then I feel as if it is my duty to let them fight. So here is what we are going to do. Next week, NWA Power is going to be a very special episode. It is going to feature our first ever gauntlet match ever to happen here on NWA. It will be the 5 superstars we saw in the ring: TJP, Zack Sabre Jr., Chris Hero, Alexander Hammerstone, Rohit Raju, and a 6th superstar of my picking. Those 6 superstars will compete in a gauntlet match next week to determine who will be the next number 1 contender for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Nick Aldis. But for literally those 4 superstars ruining the opening of the show, there is going to be a consequence, and that consequence is simple. There is going to be a battle royal in the main event of today's show. The way this is going to work is your elimination order determines what spot you are going to get in the gauntlet match. My mystery competitor, he will already be coming in at number 1. So the first one eliminated will be number 2. The second one eliminated, number 3, and so on and so forth. It is now official. Let's get on to our second scheduled match of the evening, in which we're going to be seeing the Wrestling Prodigies go against Guerrillas of Destiny. But while we're going into this, I'm getting some words on basically the 5 men who attacked the ring today, their claims to the titles. First off is, Alexander Hammerstone. He defeated Chris Hero last week in the knockout match. So he feels as if that title is rightfully his. Or at least he should be given a shot. Not to mention, in the Battle Royal that Rich Swann won, Alexander was 2nd. So he believes in all fairness, that line, he's next in line. Meanwhile, you have Chris Hero, who's going to stop at nothing but to let Alexander Hammerstone not reach that point in his career. And if anything to stop him, he's going to be in the ring trying to stop him. So there's 2 explanations for you, but it still leaves Rohit, ZSJ, and TJP, which we'll hear more about later on in the night. And coming out now is the Wrestling Prodigies. We have not seen Joe Henning and Taylor Rotunda in a number of weeks. And now they are back and ready to do some damage. Meanwhile, you have these 2 men right here, the Guerrillas of Destiny. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa made a shocking debut at Hard Times, but that matchup was not the match for the Guerrillas of Destiny, ladies and gentlemen. As we saw, the Guerrillas of Destiny ended up losing to the Arsenal in, I want to say, a record time. Here's hoping that if they could defeat the Wrestling Prodigies here, it would help propel them back to where they belong, back to the tag team championship realm, you could say. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to know, who do you got winning this matchup, the Wrestling Prodigies or Gorillas of Destiny? As we're going on, hello Kian, welcome to today's show. Thank you for showing up. It looks like we're getting Joe Henning starting things off against Tama Tonga. Ring the bell, and here we go. First matchup of the evening is happening right now. Joe Henning, Tama Tonga. First time we're seeing these two tag teams go at it. Heck, we haven't even seen Wrestling Prodigy since our first pay-per-view, back for the attack. And now, a spear, but countered there from Joe Henning. Henning now gonna try, not gonna try and pin. Trying to go for something else here. Picking up Tama Tonga. Now going to throw him into the corner. Got to vote for Gorillas of Destiny as our winner here for tonight. Tama Tonga again just trying to get some offense here. Joe Henning not going to let him have it. Right now, putting on some great defense here. Reversal there now from Tama Tonga. Reversal again from Joe Henning. Going him up against the ropes. Collision in the middle of the ring. Nothing going to happen after that, though. Tama Tonga fighting out of the corner now, as you saw. Taylor Rotunda trying to take a cheap shot there on Tama Tonga. Now, what? Tama Tonga. All right, setting him up. Cutter. Middle of the ring, cutter. Goes for the cover immediately. 1, 2. And kick out 2 from Joe Henning. That was close to. It looked like that was going to be it right there. Joe Henning now. What's he going to go for here? Joe Henning just trying to get that win here, trying to continue the undefeated streak of the Wrestling Prodigies. Currently only 2 tag teams in NWA, I think, are currently undefeated. That is the Arsenal and the Wrestling Prodigies, as now Joe Henning, top rope. Here we go. Outside superplex to Tama Tonga. Oh my. This is a damage done. Joe Henning taking a moment to taunt to the crowd, enjoying his handiwork. And now back and forth action between these two. Manny Nomura barking at the two competitors to get back into the ring. The thing is, they don't have to get back in the ring if they don't want to. Right now, ref at a count of 5. These two men need to get back in the ring before the count of 10, otherwise it will result in a count out. Now, Joe Henning throwing Tama Tonga up against the post, and now right off the. And look at this, Joe Henning just going for the damage. Meanwhile, Tonga Loa unintentionally causing the loss for the Gorillas of Destiny. What? What is going on with the Gorillas of Destiny here? They were used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, I don't even know. Right there, Tonga Loa basically just ruining the match for the Gorillas of Destiny here tonight. What is going on? Regardless of the fact, these are your winners right here. Wrestling Prodigies, count out or no count out, they won the match. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be the last time we're going to see this matchup, because honestly, I want to see a full-length matchup between these two. A lot of sketchy work going on in today's episode of NWA Power. Yeah, the brawl to start off, literally ruining the first matchup, which was supposed to be Rohit Raju versus Zack Sabre Jr., their rematch from Hard Times. And now a count-out victory, but the worst part about it is Tonga Loa throwing Joe Henning back into the ring. I don't know, but we are cruising right along in NWA Power this week. Coming up next is Jade Cargill, the woman who could not put down Big Swole at Hard Times, versus Kierra Hogan. Hogan, the one who was able to put a stop to Abaddon's streak and defeated her to become the new NWA Women's Championship. Remember, it is not Jade Cargill who will face Kierra Hogan next for the NWA Women's Championship. It is Big Swole. At our next pay-per-view, it is confirmed that the first match confirmed for our next pay-per-view is Big Swole versus Kierra Hogan for the NWA Championship. Big matchup right there in my opinion. And I will be announcing the next pay-per-view by the end of the night, right before the main event. Before that, give a little bit more insight onto the brawl at the beginning. So we heard already from about Alexander Hammerstone and Chris Hero. Coming out next, though, has to do with ZSJ. The fact that his match was interrupted by Rich Swann against then still NWA World Champion Nick Aldis. We never got that full, real match of ZSJ versus Nick Aldis, in which Zack Sabre Jr. wants that. He craves that. He wants to be in that main event spot, and he knows he can do it. Meanwhile, you have TJP, in which TJP point was honestly pretty easy to get behind. He knows the devastation that Zack Sabre Jr. has caused in other companies, such as New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is not going to let him get away with what he's did in New Japan. So instead, he's going to make sure that ZSJ does not get that spot by entering himself. I mean, honestly, TJP has a point. We saw Zack Sabre Jr. run, basically steamroll through New Japan Pro Wrestling throughout his entire career there, and he's afraid that it's going to happen again here. Old rivals begin again, honestly, with TJP versus ZSJ. Anyways, we will hear about Rohit Raju after this matchup as we now get ready for some women's action. There she is, title around her waist. The first new champion in NWA is the new NWA Women's Champion, Kierra Hogan. First one to dethrone an inaugural champion here. She was able to put away Abaddon at Hard Times. Meanwhile, you have Jade Cargill, who lost to Big Swole at Hard Times. You have literally the number one woman versus, honestly, a woman who, other than her victory versus Diamante, is not looking too good. Regardless of the fact, Jade Cargill, Kierra Hogan. Here we go. This is a match that we could have saw if Jade had defeated Big Swole. Right there, though. Alright, Kierra Hogan stripping up the leg, and now Jade Cargill returning the favor, trying to go for a knockout punch, unable to do so. Back and forth action as this matchup already continues. Hello, AJ, by the way, welcome to the chat. Now Kierra Hogan throwing off Jade Cargill. Jade now. Oh, what a slap. Oh, and a second. This time, Kierra Hogan returning the favor. Kick to the midsection now. And oh, what a clothesline. Jade Cargill right now in full control of Kierra Hogan. Trying to go for a bicycle kick, unable to do so. And now, oh, big reversal again from Jade. And now what the heck? Nearly throwing over the ropes. Jade Cargill now. Full control of Kierra Hogan. This is not looking good for the champion. This is your first night out as champion. You want to make a statement. You want to show everybody that she's going to be a strong champion. Oh my. Dear. Pure deadlift off the ground to literally a foot over your head. The power of Jade Cargill. I don't care if you think she sucks or not. You cannot deny the strength of Jade Cargill. And now, oh, snap suplex there, this time from Kierra Hogan. Hogan, first one to go for the submit cover, unable to do so. Excuse me. Now going for the submission. Remember, it was a submission that put away Jade Cargill at Hard Times. She tapped out to Big Swole after taking a big shot onto the concrete. Roll up now. The rope break there. Now, getting hit in the back. Jade Cargill back up to her feet. Trying to go for a clothesline there. Jade Cargill now being thrown up against the ropes by Kierra Hogan. Jumping under. Jumping over. Trying to go for a chop. Unable to do so, but caught the legs. Kierra Hogan right now trying to find her place back into this matchup here. Now look at this, go for the submission maneuver again on Jade. Jade Cargill right now, not going to go for that. Not going to fall for the submission again. Oh, and a knee this time, potentially knocked out Kierra. Oh, well, maybe not. Now grab that. Oh my goodness. Jade Cargill right now looking great here against Kierra Hogan. Trying to go for that clothesline again, unable to do so. Now instead Kierra Hogan throwing Jade off the ropes. Look at that, trying to chop the much larger woman down. Oh my. And just bench pressing her. Oh dear Lord. Goes for the cover, is that going to do it? 1, 2, and almost took the win away from Kierra Hogan. Now Jade setting up Kierra, trying to put her away, trying to honestly make a point. Here and now, has her up and down. Goes for the cover here, is that going to do it? 1, 2, got 2 from Kierra Hogan. Hogan survives, honestly. Jade Cargill now going middle rope here. Oh, driving the knees right into the midsection. Now, oh, Kierra Hogan catches the leg. Kierra Hogan now. Hogan has Jade Cargill up, has her up, and oh, drops her right on the top rope. Now Kierra Hogan again just trying to rip the arm off of Jade Cargill. Now picking her back up. What's she going to go for here? Not going to go for anything. Jade with the reversal. Sends her plummeting back down. Now Jade Cargill picking back up Kierra Hogan. What's she going to go for here? Trying to go for that kick to the midsection. Unable to connect with it though. And now, what the? A Salida del Sol from Kierra Hogan. Kierra now. Kierra feeling it. A little shade from our NWA National Champion Samurai del Sol, who we'll be seeing next. And now picking her up. And now, oh, mamma mia! Kierra Hogan on fire now. And almost the closest kick out you're going to see here. Jade Cargill nearly taking the L here. And now, Kierra. Oh, trying to set up Jade, unable to do so though. Jade now. Oh, what a boot! What a big boot to the face of Kierra Hogan. Oh, trying to go for that side kick again. Now what is Kierra Hogan planning next? Oh, kick, trying to take out the legs here. Both women now. Oh my goodness. Now, oh, Kierra Hogan had Jade Cargill trapped under the bottom rope. Her foot got stuck after going for that big boot. Is that enough? Oh my goodness, no it is not. Jade Cargill surviving. Now Kierra Hogan. Kierra now has a hold of Jade. And that could be it right there. Kierra now going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Kierra Hogan just put away Jade Cargill. Right there. That almost put away Kierra right there. It was so close, honestly. If she had just gone for the cover rather than letting go after that huge powerbomb, that might have won. Right there, that kick right to the face. Took 2 of them, too many. Pulled away from the ropes, very smart. Remember, like I said, Jade's leg got caught in the ropes after that second big boot miss. That champ is off to a very good start in her career. She defeated Abaddon. She defeated Jade Cargill. Like I said, she's got a date She's got a date at not at Hard Time, but the next pay-per-view with Big Swole. As we move on to our next scheduled matchup, I told you guys we are going to be seeing the man here tonight. And that man, of course, is the NWA National Champion himself. It is Samurai Del Sol, fresh off a victory against P.D. Williams at Hard Times. This time going to be going one-on-one against the Pope in hopes to continue his big undefeated reign. But before we go into that, we talked about Zack Sabre Jr., TJP, Chris Hero, and of course Alexander Hammerstone's all their reasonings for wanting to be Nick Aldis' next challenger. But the one we haven't heard of is Rohit Raju. And do we really want to hear from Rohit Raju? I mean, this guy is a chump. This guy doesn't even belong. This guy should have never even been there in this situation, but he feels like he is because he defeated Rich Swann right before Hard Times. In fact, I even heard him saying that he believes Rich Swann lost because basically he lost to him right beforehand. Rohit Raju basically marking himself as the guy, saying, I'm going to be the one to take the title off him and give him my shot. Even though he ran from the fight at Hard Times against ZSJ. Regardless of the fact, Sting apparently decided to give this guy his matchup. He's going to be part of that gauntlet match next week. He's going to be part of the Battle Royal here tonight. Like I said, the whole point of this Battle Royal is to give everyone an opportunity for their slots in the gauntlet match for next week. The person who wins this Battle Royal is going to be down to the final two in the gauntlet match. That is huge. That is beyond huge. That means it's literally going to be down to that person who's going to have the freshest start versus whoever is number 5. The Pope has this? I don't know. The Pope very well could. If he wins this, I mean, it would kind of mark him as the next number one contender for the NWA National Championship. Regardless, though, there is your current champion, Samurai Del Sol. And what a champion he has been, undefeated, and honestly, this man has been destructive since joining NWA. The inaugural champion won it from Toa Henare, who we have not seen since the loss. The Pope is from NWA IRL. Or I guess he is old TNA, I guess if Keen says so. I'm pretty sure he was old NWA. I could be wrong on that. Keen seems to know, though. Okay, now you know who he is. Okay, very well. I guess Keen's right. Regardless of the fact, here he is, the Pope getting ready for action. The Pope, of course, one of those members of the Fatal 4-Way matches at Back for the Attack. Haven't seen very much out of him since then. But he's here. He believes that he could be a champion if given the opportunity. Well, no other opportunity in this right here. You're going one-on-one against the current national champion, which pretty big, honestly. You're going to be going against Samurai Del Sol, a guy who, despite his size, has been able to pull off some pretty amazing feats in the ring. Currently, he is 3-0 in the NWA, defeating Toa Henare, of course, P.D. Williams last week at Hard Times. And he also defeated Larray de Kid. I keep on getting his name mixed up because it's not Lorard, it's Larray. Alright, here we go. Samurai Del Sol versus the Pope. One-on-one, first time here. Sammy, here we go. And right now, trying to get some offense here is the Pope, unable to do so. Manny Moore, of course, are always referee. And you can see in the corner of the Pope is none other than Great Muta, NWA legend, might I add you. I actually heard in the back of NWA Power, Sting and Great Muta, they weren't sharing some old times. They were out back there barking and arguing with each other, basically saying that Great Muta doesn't feel like Samurai Del Sol has basically been used properly here in NWA. He feels like he should be in the main event more often, be used more often. And the fact that he's only ever had 3 matches so far in the company. We're on our 6th show. I don't know, but I mean, to his credit, he got his match. He's got his point across. Sting put him in a match here tonight. And now the Pope sweeping the leg here of Samurai Del Sol. Back and forth action between these two. That's honestly the usual for these matches against Samurai Del Sol. Very back and forth. Now the Pope again. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, kick right to the side. The Pope might be knocked unconscious. And now, not wasting any time. Samurai Del Sol going to go for it. And, oh, he almost got it, but the Pope. Now the Pope has him. The Pope instead. The Pope, oh my goodness. About to steal one. Has he got it? 1, 2, oh, so close. The Pope nearly stealing the win here against Samurai Del Sol. Picking him back up again, though. Uh-oh, this might be bad. This could be bad now for the Pope. Sent in the corner. Oh, drop kick right to the lower spine. Oh, and a running knee there. Now look at this. Samurai Del Sol not really interested in going for the win. Not really interested in winning this matchup and continuing his undefeated record. More interested in hurting the Pope. Oh no, not again. Oh! This time pulling him into the middle of the ring. This time he's gonna go for the cover here. Is that gonna do it for the Pope? No, kick out 1. Wow! The Pope could barely believe it now. Samurai Del Sol gonna go for it again. Samurai Del Sol. Selena Del Sol goes for it. 1, 2, 3. And that is all she wrote for this one. Samurai Del Sol again, proving to be such a strong champion here. Right there, I thought he had it. I thought that was it right there. I thought the Pope had this one. And sadly, I was wrong. Right there, second kick to the head was all it took. Somehow the Pope was able to kick out of that, but it messed with him enough so that he was able to get a clean Selena Del Sol. And there it is. Picture perfect. Middle of the ring. Doesn't get much more perfect than that. Congratulations. Wait, whoa. Who was that? Wait. And look at this. Look out, Samurai. Suplex. That's Kenta. Great Muta in the ring trying to be some defense here, but I don't think it's needed. And oh, never mind, it might be needed. Oh, Kenta. Great Muta still proving he could do some damage in the ring if he need be. Now it's a 2-on-1 assault. Kenta, this is what happens when you enter into the Lion's Den. Oh, kick right to the midsection. This is what happens. Great Muta being the great protector here for Samurai Del Sol. Now picking up Kenta. Kenta, though, fighting out of it. Now, oh, clothesline. Kenta, this is what happens when you enter into the Lion's Den, but still. Oh, I think we got Samurai Del Sol's next challenger. Again, I think we know his next challenger. But can we just talk about Great Muta? getting in the ring and defending Kenta like the way he did. I don't think that man could move like that, and still he was able to, regardless of fact. Okay, I'm getting word from Sting. It is official. At our next pay-per-view, we will be getting Kenta versus Samurai del Sol. But in the weeks to come, we will be doing a Beat the Clock challenge, in which the winner of the Beat the Clock challenge will decide the stipulation for their match. Oh my. So we're going to be getting Kenta versus Samurai. That's a big money match in my opinion. Whoa. But now it's time for our main event. But before that, like I said, I was going to tell you guys what the next pay-per-view is going to be for NWA. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that the next pay-per-view for NWA is going to be Parade of Champions. Yes, we are bringing the gold-plated pay-per-view back to NWA, and we are going to be bringing it back in the best way possible. We're already 2 matches confirmed for the card, in which we're going to have Big Swole versus Kierra Hogan, and now Kenta versus Samurai del Sol. And one of these 5 men, or potentially none of them, and our surprise competitor, who will be in the gauntlet match next week, will be facing off against NWA champion Nick Aldis. I can say I got the Parade of Champions arena already finished, and I like what I see. I'm happy with what I got. Alright, but now it is time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Battle Royal. Remember, like I said, this matchup is more important than you think. Whoever wins this matchup is not only going to be proven to be the last person in the Battle Royal, or in the Gauntlet match next week, but it will also put the placements for everyone else. That is how big this matchup truly is. Like to know, though, who you got winning? Who is going to get that prominent spot? Who is going to be the one to get number 6? Meanwhile, here's the worst fact. If you're number 1, if you're the first one eliminated in this matchup, you have to be scared. You don't know who that surprise competitor is going to be. We have no idea who that surprise competitor is going to be. Meanwhile, you know the other 5 people, so you could basically figure out who, or set up who you're going to be facing. Coming out first now, it is one of the most underrated superstars, not just in NWA, but in wrestling universe itself, and that is TJP. Former IWGP United States champion, former never openweight champion. This guy's won championships around the world. Former inaugural NXT Cruiserweight champion. This guy is where it's at. And honestly, one of his biggest rivalries we have seen in his career is that against Zack Sabre Jr., who of course is in this matchup. That old rivalry being renewed, being revived here. There he is, though. TJP getting ready for battle, showing that it is his time. It's finally his turn to be in the main event spot. But like I said, he's got 4 other men to go through tonight. And why is the Titan trying to do that? I hate that. It's Josh, I need his help. But he's got to go against 4 other men here tonight. One of those men is this man, Alexander Hammerstone. Oh, Nelly, what a brawl. What a fight this man went into at Hard Times against Chris Hero and that amazing knockout match. It took 2 spears through the barricade, a massive outside superplex. It took it all. He took it all. He took everything and then some, and then he gave it all back to Chris Hero to win the match. Welcome back, AJ. Just so you know what you missed, so Samurai del Sol defeated the Pope rather quickly, but what happened afterwards was more importantly. Kenta, debuting in NWA, came out and attacked Samurai del Sol, and he almost got away with it. It wasn't for great Muta in the ring, playing the great defender. Defending Samurai del Sol, was able to basically turn a two-on-one assault. It's confirmed now that at NWA Parade of Champions, our next pay-per-view, we will be seeing Samurai del Sol versus Kenta. But in the weeks to come, we are going to be doing a beat the clock challenge, in which the winner will be able to decide the stipulation. Coming out next here is a man that has had a very rough start here in NWA, and that is Zack Sabre Jr., one of the biggest stars known around the world. And he has not been able to basically get his foot in the door here in NWA. What I mean by that is that his debut matchup was against Nick Aldis, in which it got disrupted by Rich Swann, in which him and Aldis were both attacked by a sledgehammer. His next matchup was at Hard Times against Rohit Raju, in which it ended in a double countout after Rohit Raju tried running away and Zack Sabre Jr. followed. Then he was supposed to have a rematch of that matchup in the opening match of today's card, in which it didn't happen because, well, the show started off in a 5-way brawl between the 5 men in this Battle Royal. So he has not really had a proper first match here in NWA, but he's still 0-3 technically. Well, technically 0-2 because the first match never even started. Zack Sabre Jr., though, one of the favorites to win this matchup, in my opinion. And then there's this clown. Leader of the Maharaja, it's Rohit Raju. Rohit, of course, feels like $1 million after he defeated Rich Swann and basically caused the downfall of Swann against Nick Aldis. He feels like he's the rightful #1 contender. He should have been added to the main events at Hard Times, but of course Sting and Jesse James both said no. And so he went out demanding a match. He is from TNA, AJ, I can't confirm. He came out demanding a matchup in which we put him in a match against ZSJ, and he didn't like it. The only thing I will give Rohit is he is very crafty. This guy will sneak up. He will do whatever it takes to win a match. He will be dirty, but he is smart. Does that give him an edge in a Battle Royal? I don't know, but we're about to find out now, aren't we? And last but not least, entering in number 5. Well, last time he was in a Battle Royal, he got screwed out of it by Alexander Hammerstone. Is it going to happen again? Here he is, Chris Hero. I am honestly surprised we are seeing Chris Hero after that knockout match. This guy took a beating from Alexander Hammerstone. Not to mention, I thought he was concussed after getting speared through the second barricade and watching his head bounce against the concrete. But here he is, still fighting, still making a statement, still making a claim to fighting Nick Aldis. He says he's going to win this Battle Royal easily and take what is rightfully his. Honestly, if this guy does end up winning this Battle Royal, that is going to be scary. This is the kind of guy you don't want to win. Honestly, Chris Hero as the last guy in the Battle Royal or in the Gauntlet match is terrifying. All right, here we go. TJP, Rohit Raju. Gonna stop it for one quick second. All right, here we go. And right now, TJP going after Chris Hero. Meanwhile, Rohit Raju and Zack Sabre Jr. going at it. And Alexander Hammerstone kind of just playing out of it for a moment. Oh, knockout blow. All right, the TJP. Now Alexander Hammerstone going after Rohit Raju. Meanwhile, Chris Kierra trying to get rid of TJP. And now Hero, first one in danger. Chris Hero almost getting eliminated there from TJP. You know, ZSJ, I'm not sure if he saw TJP really or not. Right now, Zack Sabre honestly playing it very smart, letting the other 4 competitors fight, and he just resting. That is smart, in my opinion. Oh, right there. Whoa, TJP showing off his stuff. And now TJ picking up ZSJ. Unable to get him, though. Oh, and Chris Hero going right after TJP still. Meanwhile, Rohit Raju now going after ZSJ. And now TJP again just trying to get rid of the much larger Chris Hero. Meanwhile, Alexander Hammerstone and Zack Sabre Jr. going at it in the middle of the ring. Rohit Raju playing like the coward that he is and trying to run away. And oh, ZSJ, they're going for the submission here. Hammerstone, this is not good. And now Rohit going after TJP for some reason. I don't know why, but okay. Oh, and there goes TJP eliminated by Chris Hero. Hero getting the first elimination. That would mean TJP is going to start off the next match, or the gauntlet match, against the mystery competitor. And now, oh, Hero going to work now on ZSJ. And now, oh, and there goes Zack Sabre Jr. Jr. enters in third. Right now, Chris Hero just went on an elimination streak, eliminating both TJP and ZSJ. Right now, that is not good odds for TJP and Zack Sabre Jr. Hero right now being anything but the hero, honestly. Eliminating the smaller competitors. And now Rohit Raju and Chris Hero. Oh my goodness! Rohit Raju might be knocked out cold. Oh, never mind. And now Hammerstone trying to get involved. Hammerstone now. Hammerstone! Oh my goodness! And Rohit Raju going to take the advantage here and going after Alexander Hammerstone while he was busy fighting off Chris Hero. And now Hammerstone throwing Rohit into the corner. And now what is this? What is this? Rohit, oh my goodness! Now swinging neckbreaker. One of these 3 men is going to end up in the finals in the gauntlet match, but which one is it going to be? Right now, Alexander Hammerstone looking amazing here, taking out both Rohit and Chris Hero. What? Oh, Hero, instead of going after Alexander, going after Rohit. Why? And there goes Rohit Raju. We're down now to 2. We're down now to 2. Rohit Raju will enter in the gauntlet match at number 4. Oh no, that means the probability that these two are going to be the last 2. And oh! A headbutt! Chris Hero literally eliminated everybody from that match. Chris Hero eliminated everyone. Are you kidding me? Right there, that headbutt. I'm surprised that worked. I thought Hero was concussed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that means next week, during the gauntlet match, is going to be the surprise entrance at number 1 versus TJP first. After that, ZSJ will come in, so we have the potential of TJP versus ZSJ rematch here. After that is Rohit Raju coming in at number 4. Alexander Hammerstone at number 5. And then number 6 is Chris Hero. Oh boy, like I said, you do not want Hero to be your last guy. A lot of rivalries that could happen here during this gauntlet match. I do not envy anyone. I'm gonna go after this matchup, or this card again, this crazy card. We started off the night, it was supposed to be ZSJ versus Rohit Raju, but turned into a 5-way brawl. All of them staking claims to the NWA World Championship, in which it was decided they would all get an opportunity in the gauntlet match next week, them and one other competitor. It then led into the battle royal that we just saw. Next we saw Wrestling Prodigies versus the Gorillas of Destiny, in which won via countout after Tonga Loa accidentally threw Joe Henning into the ring rather than his partner Tamatonga. Next, Kierra Hogan versus Jade Cargill, in which it was a good matchup between these two, but Kierra Hogan showing why she is the NWA Women's Champion and defeating Jade Cargill. Next, Samurai Del Sol defeated De Pope after a back-and-forth battle for the ages, but ended up Del Sol was just way too much to put away De Pope. After the matchup, Kenta came and attacked Samurai Del Sol, in which the attack did not go as planned thanks to the Great Protector, Great Muta, defending Samurai Del Sol, then turned into a 2-on-1 beatdown. After that was the Battle Royal to determine the placements for next week's gauntlet match, in which Chris Hero eliminated all other competitors. So he is guaranteed in the last matchup in the gauntlet match, and that is scary when you think about it. Regardless, guys, my name is Jesse James. This has been NWA Power. Thank you all for joining me today, and I look forward to see you all next week. And I will let you all know one last little secret for this episode. Next episode of NWA Power, the Gauntlet match, is going to be pre-recorded. See you all next week.